Hello and welcome back to Schwaadeheim with Who Knows Gamer. Alright, I know we were talking about mixing things up a little bit. We were talking about maybe doing some of the root crops so that we could do some soups. We'll have to build a soup factory. Let's see. Let's check our productions right now. I think everything is shut off, yeah. So we have seeds in there. TMR. I guess we can go ahead and turn that on. I'm wondering if we sell the plots up here and maybe focus just on these plots down here. What do those have on them right now? Alright, so 3 are in the growing stage. I'm just thinking, so what we could do then is focus mainly on all these fields down here. We could turn these guys into, grass for the cows and the sheep, so we can keep doing silage and hay and all that stuff. We could use the other fields for whatever crops we're needing to do at the time. That way all of our stuff is together. We're not having to drive way up to the top of the map to do everything. Let's just see what we would get. In 66, so 120, 32. All right. So say 237. No, did I say 231? 137, right? 132. Yeah, no, yeah. All right, so 237, yes. 280, 291. And then 103. 361, 366. So roughly 366,000. Okay. So what would it take to buy up down here? Well, they're pretty similar. And I wonder, if we purchased 112 and did some tree clearing. Let's drive over there real quick. So if we purchased 112 and cleared those trees and put our soup factory on that plot, we'd make some of the money from the trees to recover the cost of that land. And I'm assuming it is this. Well, yeah, we wouldn't, well, yeah, we could do it. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Depends on where the property line. Well, I guess it comes out to here. So we could have road access here. We would have to do some landscaping work because the land is sloped right there. Although we could just build the soup factory down here on the lower part. and just have a track come in from the road. Is there enough room over here? No, the track would have to come in on the other side because I don't want to cut off part of our field just to have a track come in on this side. So we could just have the entrance over on there, or we could have the entrance down on the cart trail back there on the back side. Either way, we'll figure that out. But I think that might be, because those are some, I mean, not the most expensive trees, but those are the nice straight trees. So I think we'd get some decent money out of them. All right. Well, let's do that. We're going to go ahead. What do we have? So that one's growing as well. That one's already grass. Okay. So we will work towards starting several productions, beginning with the soup factory. All right, let's go ahead and sell. You know what? Before we do that, because those are ready to harvest, so let's sell these fields. We'll go and collect the grass off those fields, then sell those, and then move on. Okay. And now that I did that, I didn't even look to see. It's wheat. Okay. So that'll work. All right. Wheat's good. All right. So we have 134. We bought. Well, we bought the plot with the trees. We bought this plot that had sorghum on it. Says it was already harvested. Yeah, harvested. Okay. Well, I guess if it was soybeans, it almost looks like it's ready to harvest, but it's not. All right, it's all been chopped off the top. Yeah. Okay. And then this field over here is wheat, and it's growing. We need to figure out as far as fertilizing this as well. Let's look at that real quick, because we don't have any information on either of those fields. So we need to go do soil tests real quick. I also would like eventually we'll own all of these fields down here. But I would like to maybe grab 23 as well. Is growing, correct? What's in it? Is that corn? Yeah, corn. It's growing, okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and buy 23. Okay, so we purchased the land. Let's go grab our soil tester. We'll get these new fields tested. Figure out what we need to do as far as fertilizing the two fields that are growing. And then we will harvest our grass. And then we'll sell those other fields up top. And up top, I mean fields, what is it, like 91 and whatever those fields are up there. Oh, 95 and 96. Yeah, there's 2 fields. We'll get those harvested, get the grass harvested, and sell those fields. All right, and then Y, okay. So we'll fold this up, we'll send off our soil samples. Get our tester put back in the shed. Oh. Okay. So loam and loamy sand, that's good. Sandy loam and loamy sand. Just a tiny bit of silty clay, but that is good. That's both of those fields are good to go. All right. Well, as far as soil types, we still need to look at, well, the pH isn't too bad. They definitely need to be fertilized. Okay. So let's get those 2 fields fertilized. All right, well, both of the fields that actually have crops in them are nice and fertilized now. guess we can just go ahead and grab the mower. Since that'll be our next job. And it'll be these upper fields 95 and 96 will be grass. So we'll mow them, windrow, and then forage wagon. Put that in the silage pit, and then we will work on 91, and that'll be hay. Alright, let's grab the windrower, get up there and put the grass in a decent state to be picked up. Wish we could put the windrower on the front and the forage wagon on the back and get it all done at once, but unfortunately that's not feasible. Oh, wrong trailer. I don't know why I grabbed this trailer. Alright. I had trailer in my head, not forage wagon, and so I grabbed the trailer. Well, I am kind of excited about getting into productions because you make so much more money when you produce a product as opposed to just planting and harvesting and selling the crop. If you turn that crop into other things, For instance, I mean, even what is it, corn and was it sorghum? I don't know. There's a few of the grains you can dry. There's a grain dryer, and that adds value to the crop. You can also, take the wheat to a mill. You can also take oats and corn to a mill and have oatmeal and cornmeal. The wheat, turns into flour. You can process like the sugar cane and sugar beets into sugar. So maybe what we'll do is we'll start out with this soup production. We'll do root crops and make the soups, and we'll move on to I don't know. We'll try the cakes or something. We'll work our way up to the cake production, the bakery, and see what we get out of that. But we'll start off with the soups. Who doesn't like a good soup? I don't know. All right. Well, let's get this grass picked up and get it dumped into the silage pit. Alright, so yeah, we're leaving just a little tiny blob of grass there, but oh well. It'll just stay there. Certainly not worth the cost of diesel to drive up here and get it. Alright, we'll see you back at silage pit. We'll get this last load dumped. We'll get the grass fields up here, 95 and 96, sold off. And we'll see what else we can purchase down here in the lower section. That way all of our fields are closer to the farm. We don't have to drive so far to do things. And we'll go from there. All right. It is now covered and fermenting. Let's drop that. We'll run over here and fill up. trying to use up what's in that tank. Alright, let's get that other land sold. Get these other fields tested. Get those sent off. Sandy loam, all right. Both of those fields are good. Alright, well, I'm not sure why this little bit here is not fertilizing, but okay. Well, we did what we could. You know, when you first buy a field, you always have a low environmental score until you get everything up to snuff. So we'll just have to deal with that until after we harvest those crops, and then we'll be able to get everything where it needs to be. So let's put this stuff back in the shed. I think we will call it a day, and then tomorrow we will maybe harvest some wood from that wood lot where we're going to put the soup factory, and we will start putting down ridges for our root crops in the other fields. Get everything prepped. Drop these off. We are going to need to get more fertilizer here pretty soon. All right. Well, let's head on down to the house. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you again next time. Bye for now.